Hey, hello guys. How are you? How are you today? Hope you are fine. How are you, Sabrina? Hey, Luke, what's up? Hello, Justin. Passionate trader, how you doing? Hello, Sina. Let's give a few seconds more. Hey, David Arismendi. So it's not David, it's David. Hola, David. ¿Cómo estás? Hey, Randall. Hello, Carlita. Mr. Banger. Hey, Ellie. Hey, patient trader. Thank you. I'm doing fine. It's not sure if you have been on the past sessions, but I'm alone by myself, sadly by myself at home. My wife and daughters, they went on a trip, and we stayed here. My little one, he's 5 years old. Well, I have my parents for visit. Uh, they have been helping me with the moving. So how have how I have been busy. I'm tired. So all of the furniture is already at home. But I'm moving everything, to the appropriate room, and also I'm assembling the my kids' desks, and some drawers, and you know all things that are attached to a moving. But at least there's plenty of fun. There's plenty of fun. So no boring time this week. Uh, Hello, Diana. Hello, Ellie. Hi, Eric. Hey, Chris. Hola, Alex. Hello, Anne. All right. So let's get started, guys. I I have a poll for you. I have a poll for you. Do you want to go over Apple today? It was an interesting day for Apple, but not sure. I mean, if no one here is interested in Apple, should we go over Apple? Just type on the chat yes or no. With one yes, we will go over Apple. If there's no yes, I think I'm gonna skip it. All right. No one interested in Apple. That's nice. That's fine. Right. So let's get started with AMD. All right. Let's get started with AMD. Yes, please. Oh, come on, Joseph. Come on, come on. All right, guys. Okay, well, let me start with Apple then. So we just uh, dismiss that. All right. So Apple was uh, Apple was kind of bullish this morning. Oh, sorry, sorry, sorry. Let me go to this. Give me one second. I'm trying to set this for you. All right. So let's go to the 15-minute chart. So coming into today, we had this very nice recovery from yesterday. Apple, this 208.15. This is a multiple touches key level on the daily chart. We had a nice recovery from this point, and we kind of open around this 210.19 for Apple. So we were expecting more move to the upside just because we were respecting this demand zone, right? This 208.15 has been a very strong key level. It has been a very strong key level. So after this chop in the at the opening, we had this nice candle here breaking a few key levels here. So it was breaking this 211 key level, round number, side number, and also it was breaking this 5 minute, 15-minute opening break. opening range. So after this break, we had this nice displacement and then retest right here, right here. If you are if you are comparing your name to the indices, you can notice that this is completely they are moving completely opposite to this name, right? So this is what we call relative strength. So because this name was holding and even pushing higher despite both indices dumping, so that's relative strength. So for you guys that are asking on a daily basis, okay, well, Neto, what does it mean relative strength? What does it mean relative weakness? Well, this is kind of relative strength. This name was pushing higher despite both indices pushing lower. Okay, so that I mean that's a di divergence or divergence, oh, divergencia in Spanish. So they were moving to the opposite side, right? So now we have this break, this very nice break, this placement and retest of this 5 minute opening range. And we went a bit deeper, but we were still above this pre-market high. So I was watching this. I was watching this. I still have Apple in my watch list. I don't know why, but well, I need to confess that it's right there. So on the reclaim of this 5 minute opening range, because it was a very nice reclaim here. If you open your position here and you had your stop loss or invalidation level right at the bottom of these candles here, and you were aiming to where? To 1250. Why to 1250? It's a important number here. Please type in the chat. To 1250. Why this is important? Why this is important? Joseph, you asked for Apple. Why to 1250 it's important? Is my chat not working? Yeah, no, it is. Okay, thank you, Luke. Strike number, right? That yes, that's the strike number. So this is why you have an eye on the round numbers, side numbers, and strike numbers. So if you were aiming to these 212.50 and you had your risk right here, this was a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio trade. And it actually went all the way to this 213.34. This 213.34, it's a key level on the 15-minute chart. It's Wednesday last week high. Look at this. I mean, this was kind of relevant, right? Because then on Monday, it was kind of the level or like the resistance level. Yeah, it was the resistance level. So, okay, so this was like the most important or the most obvious entry here. However, if you were watching something like this, or even like I mean, to the top of this candle, there are two very important things here. So first, this is the break of high of the day. This is the break of high of the day. And this is a bull flag, right? So this is the pole, this is the flag. So it's coming back right to our level, right to our level. And we miss it for 1 cent, 2 cents. We missed it for 2 cents. But what it's really important here, guys, what it's really important here, it's how price is reacting to this break of the high of the day, right? So because you break, come back, retest this area here, and then go again, this will be a very nice entry here. Even even it was the next yeah, it was the next leg here to the upside. So let's assume that you took this, let's say here. I don't like it too much because it's high of the day, but this name was showing a lot of strength. So if you were aiming to a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio trade, that was a piece of cake right here. It was 213, let's say 213. So it's a round number, right? 213, it was a 1 to 2 point something residual rate get rate, but it actually went all the way to our 15-minute chart key level here. So those were the two different opportunities here. And look at this. I mean, later in the day, it actually had another retest of this of the previous entry. Well, that was the previous entry, right? So I don't like it this too much because of how this reaction was here. But if you start looking at the SPY, actually SPY was above previous day high, and that was very bullish on that was very bullish on SPY. Let me go to the chat here. Don't trust Apple. I don't. David, you like Apple and Amazon. I share my Amazon love with you. Tesla, yes, we will. AMD, give me 1 second for AMD. Max, I took Apple 1001. 1001, 1001. Well, this is a very nice breakout trade. This is a very nice breakout trade because this, I mean, yeah, this may be a break, immediate retest of this 5 minute opening range, but this is more like a breakout trade. I understand what you tried here. Maybe your risk was at the bottom of this previous candle here, maybe to 1098, to 11. Uh, that was a very nice trade. Who was it? Max. And hit your stop loss 1008? How was that? Oh yeah. So you didn't take anything here? Okay. I see. I see. All right. Jason, Apple 1015. 1015. Well, this is 1015. That's a very nice this 211.33. It's previous day high. Uh, I see passionate trader. Can you please mark which line represents pre-market high and low? Yes. Let me tell you how this works. I have if you go to the channel description, you will see how to download this tool here. This tool here. So basically, basically, I have uh, like five, well, six different key levels here. So the yellow ones are previous day high and low. The highs are the solid lines, and the lows are the dotted lines. The blue lines here, or light blue here, it's the pre-market high and low, and the purple tags here are the 5 minute and the 1 minute opening range, high and low, right? So those are like the most important things that those are intraday key levels. They are marked automatically with this tool. So I don't need to spend time and effort doing this every day. But also I don't have to erase them at the end of the day. So that I mean that's why I think it's very useful, this tool. And well, that's kind of the color code here. Yellow is for previous day high and low. Blue is the pre-market high and low, and the purple here is the 1 minute and 5 minute opening range high and low. The solid line is for the highs, and the dotted line is for the low. So that that's it, passionate trader. I hope this works better for you. Uh, all right. Target price, strike, sign number. Hello, man. Apple 1022 or 1026. 1022 here. Yeah, well, this is also a nice entry, right? Because it's the the break and retest of previous day high. Yeah, I like it. I like it. That's very good entry here. Um, Maybe you don't have too much of correlation with the indices, but that's fine. That's fine. That's a good entry here. Apple was nice today, but didn't take it because it had been yeah, it doesn't play nice. It doesn't play nice. So let's go to AMD, guys. So today we had this price action in AMD. So this is what I like here. Even when we went all the way down to this 141.81, that's a key level on the 15-minute chart here. 141.91. This is coming from 2 weeks ago low. Yeah, so this was kind of a good uh, demand zone. Well, so it came back, retested here, and then we started with. I know you don't like this too much, guys, but this is very easy to identify for new traders. So this is the our famous and secret sauce about market structure. So once we hit this 141.91 and we started having this very nice and clear market structure to the upside, we had our change of character right here, 10, 11. So with this candle, we changed the market structure or the trend here. So after this, we had this break, displacement, and retest of the 5-minute opening range high and the, oh, I'm sorry, this was the 1 minute opening range high and the pre-market high. Pre-market high. So if you were waiting for something like this and market structure showing you clearly where the price is going here, if you open your position here and you have your stop loss right here at the bottom of these candles, that's the higher low. This is the higher low. And you were aiming to high of the day. Well, this was a 1 to 2 reward rate to trade. So this is something that I like. Uh, I didn't take AMD because I had my alarm right here. I think it was 145. I already erased it. But I think I had my alarm right here, 145. So when it failed here, I just forgot about AMD for today. Uh, anyways, this was a very nice trade here. It's kind of, right at the bounce on QQQ on the previous day low here. Remember, it's yellow dotted line, previous day low. So right here on the bounce on the previous day low, that's the bounce on the pre-market high for AMD. And if you remember, guys, this is what I like a lot. So my playbook is identify the trend on the indices, then look for the names that are moving in the same direction, then look for the ones with relative strength or relative weakness, and then look for the visually similar key levels, right? So for example, here on this bounce of the previous day low, I mean, I know this is not moving like the same than QQQ, but it's kind of it, right? Because we were still bullish on the higher time frame. We were still bullish on the higher time frame. I mean, we were inside of yesterday's range. So we were inside of the yesterday range. So if it was moving to the upside, I was expecting some push to the names right here. So this is a name that it's nice, right? So it has this break and retest of this pre-market high, 1 minute opening range, and with this clear market structure building higher lows here, this was expected to go higher, and that's exactly what it did. Um, Let me take a look. AMD 1026. AMD 1026. Well, that's exactly what we were talking right now. AMD 1042, 1042. What about it? Oh, oh. I actually like it a lot. I actually like it a lot. Something like here, right? 1042. Yeah, I mean it made all sense. You had this, your risk at the bottom of this, and you were looking for 146.50 maybe. I really like it. It just didn't work. But yeah, I mean, I understand what you have here. I understand what you were trying here. This is a nice break and this placement and retest of high of the day, 5 minute opening range. Yeah, I really like it. But this came first for this. This is kind of the pivot high. So it came for this instead of this 5 minute. But yeah, I understand what you tried here. And it's just unfortunate that it failed. But yes, that was a nice play. Uh, 1016. Well, 1016, you are chasing, my friend. 1016, you are chasing Joseph. Yeah. I mean, but anyways, I mean, the good thing here is that this is already having a change of character here. So yeah, you are chasing here, so your risk is now higher than desired. But if you were bullish here, I understand what you tried to do here. Jason 939, 939 here. Stop 946. That was just too early, Jason. I mean, you know, guys, I like to wait at least 10, 15 minutes for market to settle and to provide more information. Right now, I've been trying to wait 15 minutes so we can have the 15-minute opening range. Uh, so this is, I mean, what was happening on AMD? Ah, well, no. Forget about it. That was a nice play. It was just too risky, right? It was just too risky because the higher time frame was super bullish with this push on the pre-market. Yeah, that was fine. The only thing here, and let me tell you, this white box has been here for weeks or even months, and this is on the daily chart. Let's try. Yeah, this has been an area of a lot of struggle. Can you see? This is a support resistance flip zone. So today it was just unfortunate, but because it tried, but it just faked it, right? It just faked it. So it was until this 10:30 in the morning that we actually broke this area here. And well, right now, I mean, right now it's again inside of that area, right? So look, so look at the how strong is this area? How strong is this area here? So that's why I told you until we don't break 145, it's just I don't trust AMD. I don't trust AMD, and you know I love AMD to trade it. It's just I don't know. I mean, this area here, it's like the 220 on Amazon. It's just too strong. It's just too strong to trust. We need a strong break like this one. But even this one, just look at this. Almost hit 146 previous week high. Uh, Passionate trader. This is the other type, but we never watched them. But anyways, I mean it's right here. The previous week high and low, it's on green, solid and dotted lines. So all right, so just for you to know, guys, this white box here has been for several weeks or months. So I will wait AMD to break this 146. I will wait for, I mean, if you are waiting for tomorrow or next days or next week, This 146 is just wait for it. Wait for it. I mean, if it's inside this 146 and maybe this 143, just go watch for other names. Go watch for other names. It's not worth it your time here, right? Okay, let me go for the next one. The next one is Amazon here. This was my other name. Amazon. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. This is the same thing here. I'm not gonna trust Amazon until we break this 225 or maybe this 218. Yeah, look at this. Wait a minute. Why is not showing it? For some reason, my trading view has been not working properly. But look at this. This is very clear, right? So until we don't break 225 or 218, I mean, this is just chop, right? This is just chop. This is just chop. So let's go here. If you are still trying something on Amazon, you have you have two different opportunities, and I mean this is for debate, but look at this. I mean, once you broke this, this is your opening price. You failed here. I mean, the push to the upside. How was Look at this. So it was kind of neutral. Let's say neutral because we actually opened like very close to yesterday close. Uh, it sounds weird, right? But I mean, near yesterday close. So we tried to go to the upside. We broke this pre-market high that it was actually the previous candles here. And then it was rejected. So with this kind of rejections here, look at this. Look at how tight was the pre-market uh, yeah, the pre-market levels, right? It was super tight here. So after watching all these candles here, can you see how many reactions we have here? So this pre-market low was the level, right? Was the level to fight. So once you broke this pre-market low, and it was also your 1 minute opening range low. And then after all of these rejections here, you know I love puts. You know I prefer puts over calls. So I will be opening a position right here. I know this is immediate retest. There's no displacement here. Maybe this is a baby displacement or micro displacement. But after watching all these price action here, I will be waiting for the break of this level here to take a position here. So this is one of the this is one of the trades that I didn't take, but I was thinking the whole morning why I didn't take this. It's out of my playbook because there's no displacement here. But after watching how weak the market was, not only SPY but also QQQ, and actually QQQ was weaker than SPY. So here, after all these rejections, right here, opening price, 1 minute opening range low, I was waiting for this break. It will be an amazing trade, but we didn't take it. So we wait for the retest of this low of the day, right? This low of the day right here. Okay, so now we have this nice retest here, and look at the price action here. I mean, even when we had this strong green candle to the upside, look at the price action right here at low of the day. And also it was rejecting this 221, right? This 221, not only a key level on the 15-minute chart, not only a key level on the 15-minute chart. Can you see it was last Tuesday, this flip zone? So it was rejected this. So I will open my position right here, right? I will open my position right here. My risk at the top of this candle here, my risk at the top of this candle here. And if you were aiming to low of the day, it was a 1 to 2.7 risk reward rated rate. If you were aiming to 220, 220 has been a strong key level on Amazon for several days, weeks, maybe months. It was a 1 to 3.5 risk reward rated rate. So this was the entry on Amazon. I mean, I like this one here because of the price action here, all of the rejections right here. But this was a clear playbook trade right here. Index is going to the downside, clear a nice break displacement retest of this low of the day, rejection of this 221 key level. So I will take this trade here. And let me go to the chat because I know a lot of you guys start loving Amazon just as I do. And where is it? Hello, Eileen. Entry 143.38. This was from AMD, right? Chris, Neto, I just recently added a rule to not take a trade before 9:40. That's good. And I find it so much better, much calmer approach to the markets. Yeah. So, Chris, that's exactly what I do. Not sure if you remember, but a few weeks ago, I had a timer right here on this corner. And I actually start my timer right when the market opens. So I'm watching everything. I'm watching. I mean, I'm taking a look to my watch list, but I'm not actively looking for anything. I'm just letting the market develop and showing me if they want to take a direction or relative strength, relative weakness. I mean, I'm just watching and I'm trying to be calm because on the past, I was like too excited when the market opened, like full of adrenaline and trying to do, I don't want to miss this. I don't want to miss that. Oh my gosh, this is breaking out. So I was super excited and I was taking emotional decisions. So my timer helped me to just chill, to be cool before starting taking decisions. So I wait for my timer to actually start thinking on decisions. So I'm watching everything, but it's not like, oh, well, if this breaks here, I'm gonna do this and that. No, no, no. It's just time for me to watch market develop and also start remembering my trading plans. So if something on my trading plan is actually developing, it's like I got it in my memory, right? I don't write, but that's personal. I don't write my trading plans, like on a notebook or something. It's just like I just try to have these alarms, like you just watch here, 225, and like I mean, I'm just trying to have my alarms so I don't panic if price starts going into any direction. But waiting for the first 10, 15 minutes has helped me like a lot. Even if I have like a strong bullish or bearish thesis, I wait because that's the way I manage my risk. So I feel comfortable that way, but that's a personal thing, right? If you are more risk averse, or if you are trading with the smaller size and you are maybe sizing for zero, so I mean you can take these kind of trades, right? But it just I don't, and that's how I do it. Um, right. But and I'm super glad that this idea helped you. Jason, really don't understand why Amazon's so weak. It's because my wife is on a trip, so she's not buying anything. Thank God. No, you know what? I don't know. I don't know the fundamentals on Amazon. So I don't know. I just do technical analysis. So it's not like I don't care. It's just I'm trading what is in front of me on the chart. Um, nice, Alex. Nice, nice, nice. I'm really glad that you are taking most of my ideas. So we are now very synchronized on our trading ideas. This is supposedly poor Prime Day sale. Yeah, that's something I was reading yesterday. Like they were like 30% lower than previous year, something like that. But well, I don't know. Uh, do you have a service to trade with you? Well, I don't, man. I don't. I'm part of a few communities, but I don't have like a trading service for me. Most people here, they trade on the Scarface trading community. Most people here, but I still have a few friends and people that have been discovering this channel. But most people here, they are on the Scarface trading community, and it's a break and retest community based on the 1 minute chart. So that's why we kind of reviewed the trades on this format, right? Jason, I afraid 955 candle is reversal. So, right. Sabrina, Amazon 958. Oh my God. So this is exactly the same trade. Very nice. Very nice. Faisal, the retest candle on Amazon was too bullish. I got scared and didn't enter. Yeah, like this one. Yeah, yeah. But you know what? I mean, it it's it's all about context. It's all about context, Faisal. Because if you were watching this low of the day, if you were watching this low of the day, and also if you were watching the indices, look at this. So right here, it was 956, 956. QQQ was actually breaking below this 554.75, and SPY was below the previous low of the day. So right here. So this was below the low of the day, the previous low of the day. So yes, I mean this candle might be, like scary, but after this candle here, look at this reaction here, right? It's it's uh it's retesting, but reacting to this low of the day and also to this 221 key level. As you can see, this next candle actually closes below 221. So this is telling me a lot of things. It's closing below the previous low of the day. It's closing below this 221 key level on the 15-minute chart, and on the round number, side number. This is not a strike, but I mean it's a round number, complete number. So this action right here, it's it's very nice. It's very clear. And also, as you can see here, I'm not opening this position right on the next candle. I'm actually waiting for the next one to engulf the body of this green candle here. So if you were with all these context here, and after watching this is the other thing. I was watching this price action here. So with all this press pressure to the downside, I was just expecting more. more downside. Okay. Um, Jason, you got scared too. Emotions coming to it. Max, you lost three trades today for the same thing, getting crazy at the very first 50. Yeah, and you know what? I hate it, Max. I hate it because sometimes it's like, okay, well, it's 9:45, and I'm already out of bullets for today. That happened to me more than once when I was trying, like the opening play. And when I'm saying opening play, like the first 5 minutes. That was happening to me, like because I was trying, to have a like sniper killer entry, but I mean, just too early in the morning. Sabrina, no trades for you the first 15 minutes. That's very nice. I mean, once you start being in peace with this idea of waiting 15 minutes, you will see, guys, you will see that there's plenty of opportunities after 15 minutes. And you can actually find find more data, more information on your charts because the indices already have 15 candles on the 1 minute, and you already have the 15-minute candle, you already have three 5-minute candles. So you may find easier to identify the direction or the trend or where it doesn't want to go. I mean, I know we talk about this often, but this is different, right? I mean, you cannot guess, or you should not be guessing where it wants to go, but you can see where it doesn't want to go, right? So it's it's two different things, different things. Just I just hope that you got them. Um, when are we getting Neto live on Discord? Uh, I don't know. I mean, it's just too much pressure for me. I'm I don't know. Uh, I'm supporting the community with the performance coaching. Um if you guys, I mean, for the ones on the community and for the ones that are not in the community, I'm a trading performance coach. So I'm the coach for one of the communities on Scarface. It's called Traders Lab. If you are serious about your trading journey and you like this break and retest strategy because you find it easy to trade, easy to manage risk, and I don't know, like it fits your personality. Inside this paid community, the Traders Lab, I do a weekly uh, performance coaching session, and I mean that's something that I love because I'm helping a lot of people to find their A game and to build good habits and build and fix routines so they can, perform in their best in their best. And I'm not taking like one-on-one students yet because I'm on the process of fixing like a good program. I'm kind of a perfectionist. For the ones that know me, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Uh, but then on the future, if you are interested on taking your game to the next level, I will be taking one-on-one students for performance coaching. I don't teach anything on the technical side. I don't teach how to trade. I don't teach strategies. I'm a performance coach. All right. So if you are interested, just stay tuned. Later in the year, uh, you will you will listen from me. Okay. Eli, do you typically know your watches and levels at the beginning of the day on Scarface? I usually do. If I don't have like anything super clear or the plan is very similar to yesterday, like today with Amazon and AMD, I just don't do it. But I usually try to share my ideas. Uh, I usually try to share my idea. So if you are in the community, look for the admins channel. That's where I share my ideas. Uh, uh, and also there are other mods, other moderators that are sharing their trading ideas and their trading plans. But we don't live stream our trading. I mean, we let the coaches and mentors to do it. Um, like Google today, right? Practicing breathing exercises for the first 10 minutes. Yeah, that's very good. There's this the box breathing exercise. Look for it online. Uh, that's a very good exercise, to reduce anxiety and stay focused. That's something that I recommend to other traders. If you are getting too anxious to start trading or the market opening, just like have you with a adrenaline spike. That's an exercise you can do for for kind of controlling your emotions, relaxing a little bit. Did you take a trade today? Yes, I did. I took two trades, one on SPY and the other on QQQ. I'll show you in a minute. Is the performance coaching part of the accelerator program membership? It's not. It it's not. Uh, it's on the like on the premium community. It's on Traders Lab. But if you are there on the accelerator, you will see that we share a lot of things. I mean, it's not the coaching, it's not the mentorship, but we help many other traders, fixing their habits and sharing our own routines. All right, so let's go to the next one, guys. This was NVIDIA. So NVIDIA today, it was kind of weak. Both AMD and NVIDIA, they started like different, right? Uh, I think Nvidia was weaker than AMD. So the microchips today, it wasn't their best day. So once we broke the pre-market low here, once we broke the pre-market low here, and also the indices were very weak here, I was watching this. I was watching this break and retest of the previous day close. And if you took this trade here, you had your stop loss at the top of these candles and you were aiming to a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio trade. This was I mean this made it, but this was very close, right? This was very close. Uh, Again, I will not be shorting the microchips today or on these days just because I mean Nvidia is on all-time highs, and I mean I will I will be waiting a little bit more for looking for weakness at high of day or on all-time highs. Look at this thing is going again to maybe new all-time highs. So I wouldn't be shorting the microchips or at least Nvidia unless this is like a quick scalp, right? Right here, it was a 1 to 2 reward rate to trade, but as you can see, it was holding very nice this 162, this 162. So if we go to yeah, this is the 15-minute chart, 162. Well, there's nothing in 162. But it's a round number. It's a round number. It's a psych number, and it was also a strike number, right? It was also a strike number. So if if you were watching here, this 162, that was the kind of the very bottom of this. Look at this. It just bounced. It it fake some other people here. This is a bear trap, what they call a bear trap. So right here, 162, as you can see, it was the floor for the day. But if you were aiming from here to 162, you actually got your 1 to 2 reward rate trade. But again, I will not be shorting Nvidia, at least not right now. At least not right now. I will be waiting at least for, like the break of the previous day low. So you now have more information for, for your trade, but not intraday unless it's like a super quick scalp like this one, right? So let's go to the next one. Tesla. Let's see Tesla here, all right? Okay, so let's use the replay. Oosh. So this was Tesla this morning. It was reacting very well above previous day high, above previous day high. So it opened above previous day high. How I finish? Yes. So it opened above previous day high. This is this 315. So it opened from the previous day high and came back, came here inside of this. This is a gap on the daily chart. Let me show you here. This is a gap on the daily chart. This is from July the 3rd to Monday the 7th. We have been filling this gap. We have been filling this gap, but I mean that's why I was thinking like, okay, well this can be a nice trade here. So this is what Jack took this morning, right? I mean, he was waiting for this break, this placement and retest of this 304, and you will say, Neto, that's not a real displacement, and I totally agree with you. But they have a higher time frame thesis though, so they can they could be more aggressive because they were having a different plan here. So after these one, two, three, four rejections of this 304, oh, sorry, I think what's going on? Okay. After these rejections of this 304, I think they enter here, 936. Again, this is too early for me. This is too early for me on the session, but they had this nice idea of this break retest of this 304. And as you can see here, guys, I have this white box for several weeks and months, and uh, this has been a zone of flipping, right? Of support resistance flip. So they what they did is, okay, well, it broke this zone here, so let's take a trade to the upside. So they were looking for the gap fill. It it actually never went all the way up, but they they took this push to the upside all the way to 308. Yeah, 308. And I don't know how they managed their position, but they made some money today. They made some money today. So that was a very nice trade. The second opportunity here, or the third opportunity here, was all the bounces around this pre-market high 302.84. I don't like it too much because it's inside of this white box of this white box. This has been a strong supply demand flip zone. So I didn't trust it too much, but look at this. I mean, this was a nice retest of the pre-market high. And even when you don't have this push to the high of the day, this was a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio trade. This to the this ride from the pre-market high to the 5 minute opening range, this was a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio trade. And then you had this kind of a 84% rule. Well, I actually this one I don't like it, but this was a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio trade. I'm not sure if anyone here took a Tesla trade or anyone was following Jack trade today. You're starting to trade the index more often. Don't start, Luke. Don't start. Carla is my witness. Where is Carla? Carla, are you still there? Carla is my witness. I never stopped trading SPY and QQQ, but I don't like to show those trades because I usually get zero DT if it's before 11 in the morning. I take 2 or 3 days out if it's later in the day. Uh, but and that's, I mean, it is kind of the break and retest, but it's more like a market structure trades, and they are very short. They are very short. But yeah, I never stop trading SPY and QQQ. Will show you what I did today. I'll show you what I did today. All right. So, okay, no one took Tesla today. If you did, you made this one right here, right? The same one than Jack. And I think later than that, Alex, you got a small loss on Tesla, guilty of all charges. Yeah. When did you enter, Alex? Eli, yes, I took it and got out the high of the day. Like high of the day, like right here, or with this push? SPY 1059. That's a nice break and retest of previous day high. That was a nice one, Sabrina. That was a nice one. And you don't need to compare. You don't need to compare SPY with anything. You just trade it, market the structure. Alex, 1016. What? What were you trying, Alex? What were you trying after making a lower high? After making a lower high, what were you trying right here? 1016. I was forcing the gap fill. Yeah, yeah. You forced this trade for sure. Uh, Eli, 936. Come on. That was a very nice trade. Mm-mm-mm. DC, you caught that Tesla on the live. Yeah. You know what? I don't, I usually don't join the live session. I mean, I join just for make sure that everything. Not sure. I joined the Zoom. So Jack asked, "Hey, can you see my screen and listen to me?" And I just audio and video good. And once he's set, I leave the the session or I just mute the session because uh, 95% of the times they are trading something different than me. So for me, it starts being kind of noise. I don't like to start comparing my reasoning with them because sometimes I'm going long and they are going short or the other way around. Actually, usually it's the other way around. They are going long and I'm love taking the short side. So I'm not on the live sessions, but that's fine. All right. So this was the Tesla. This was Microsoft. This was kind of easy, right? I mean, this is the break, displacement, and retest of pre-market low and the 5 minute opening range low, and just arrive to this gap fill. Actually, this is a gap fill here. Can you see? Can you see it here? So we have this gap fill here, and once you close the gap, you just take your money and run because usually this is your reversal sign. Can you see? All right. That was Microsoft for today. This is Palantir. What is this? What is this line? Okay, so okay, now I get it. So for Palantir, I know some of you guys have been following Palantir. That's what I included. I don't trade it too often. I like it sometimes. I took the 140 key level for the upside and to the downside a few times this past weeks. So I was looking at this. So this 143.17, this 143.17 was the previous day high. So once we failed this 145, this 145 here, we failed and we fell under this previous day high. I was expecting ranging inside of the range day. So first, I was looking at this. So this is a strong push to the downside, flagging here and flagging to a key level, so previous day high, and then a drop. So my first trade here will be something like this, right? The reclaim of this 5-minute opening range low and the rejection of this previous day high. My risk will be the top of these candles here, and I will be looking for, I don't know, like the round numbers, 142. What about this? 142, it was a 1 to 3 risk reward rated trade. And after watching the market structure and price action here, look at this. This line is for the low of the day. So we had this second opportunity here with this break, this placement and retest of this previous low of the day, this previous low of the day, and then a drop. Where? To our 141, and then to our 140, right? So Palantir, the nice thing about Palantir is that it has been going from level to the T to the T. So that's why I've been enjoying watching Palantir the past days. But I mean, if you are already trading Palantir, that's nice. If you are not trading Palantir, you should be taking a look. I mean, I'm not saying that you just go and start trading it, but look for it. It's kind of easy to trade because it goes from level to level, and usually the market structure is super clear on it. So I mean that's just an experience share. Um, DC, I don't always take the trades they take live just if it aligns with. Okay, that's good. IWM 929. Where are you? You are Central Time? Are you Central Time, Palmavera? Or Mountain Time? Or Pacific Time? Because 9:29 Eastern Time, market is closed. Central. So that okay. So that's that. I'll go to I'll go to there. So that was Palantir, guys. As you can see, there are different more opportunities here. Like for example, this one here. If you were waiting for the break and retest of pre-market low, maybe you were having something like this. Look at this. 1 to 2.5 risk reward rate to trade. I just got it. Break, displacement retest pre-market low, and both indices were on the bottom of the range. So yeah, maybe. All right, that was Apple. Meta. How do you say this? So you have two different things here, right? So this break and retest of pre-market low, 5 minute opening range low, but this is very small displacement here. However, market was kind of weak and pushing down, right? So if you open your position here, your stop loss at the top of this candle, the retesting candle, and you were aiming to this 726, that was a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio trade. And then if you were waiting for this break, displacement, and retest of this previous low of the day, again, you wait for confirmation of the move. You open your position here. Your stop loss is at the top of these candles here, and you aim for the next key level. The next key level was previous day low, 722.72. Where's the time? Previous day low, 722.72. All right. And this actually went way lower, all the way to 720, right? But this was a 1 to 2.8 risk reward ratio trade. So those are the two trades that I was watching on Meta. You're very welcome, Eli. Google, break, displacement, retest, pre-market low. This is very obvious here. If you went all the way to the 5 minute opening range low, this was a 1 to 2 point something reservoir ratio trade. I don't like it because it's inside of the 5 minute opening range. And look at this. Once we hit this 175, yeah, it started going nuts to the upside. Look at this. Where is this going? Well, that's Google. That's why I don't trade Google. Google with the L. There's people that trade Google GOOG, and I think that's the OG. And these are my trades here. Let me let me tell you what I did. I'm looking for them. Wait a minute. Dun, dun, dun. Well, the last one was this break, displacement, and retest of the previous day high, and I don't took it like too much. Probably I close it like here or something. Because when I do SPY and QQQ, I'm only watching for scalps. And this QQQ, this was a good one. Let me tell you, it was, yeah, QQQ 555 puts 952. Yeah, right here on this break and retest of the 5 minute. I'm sorry, of the pre-market low. I entered on this candle here, and I went out on 958, 958 right here, 1008 right here on the previous day low, and 1035. Yeah, close my position here. I closed my position here. So that was a nice ride from here to here, then to here, and then I close right here. Some of my contracts went, let me Let me tell you. QQQ 555. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. 122%. 122%. That was a very nice trade. All right. Uh, Thank you, Eli. Yeah, look. Yeah, look. Yeah, break, retest, pre-market low, boom, all the way to previous day low. Yeah, I love it. That was what I did. And I had a an SPY. Let me tell you. SPY 623 calls. No, puts. I think it was here. I don't remember. But that was only 25% my contracts. I mean, only, right? That was a very nice one. But that those are the two trades that I took this morning. So, all right, guys, thank you very much for being here. We are only 20 people left on the session. Uh, It took 70 minutes today. Sorry about that. I'm really trying to keep them under the 60 minutes, but we are just watching too many tickers. Anyways, if you enjoy to be here, please, please, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, tell your wife, tell your husband, tell your kids, follow, subscribe to the channel, tell your other trader friends, bring them here. Maybe we can create a nice community reviewing these break and retest opportunities. So thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.